Here's the moment that most coaches and consultants lose the sale without even knowing it. And that point in the presentation or webinar or live event is that point where you transition into the offer and it feels icky, it probably feels desperate, it probably feels uncomfortable for you. So in this video, I'm going to show you a world-class transition that you can steal and just borrow this script so that your transition into your offer feels smooth, elegant, and successful rather than desperate, salesy, and uncomfortable. All right, so let's get straight into the content. This is what I call the two options close or the two choices close. Right? And when you get to that point in your offer where you're saying to the client, hey, I can help you, and you've demonstrated your value, you've given them some tips, some insights around how they can get a specific result, whether that result be around fitness, whether that result be around your software consultancy or your marketing agency or whatever it might be. And now you have to transition into your offer. The mistake that a lot of coaches and consultants make is that the way that they transition is they just go, okay, well, let me show you what I've got to offer. And it doesn't feel smooth. And for the client, it feels a little bit, you know, like those road bumps in the road, like all of a sudden they're going over all of these road humps and they feel uncomfortable, which is probably why at about 45, maybe 60 minutes into your presentation, or as soon as you're about to pitch, people leave the room. If they're online, they definitely leave the room. And if they're in person, then they want to leave the room and they start doing this. You seen that? I ain't buying none. You don't want that in your sales presentation. So that's why the two options close is going to really help you. And the two options close goes something like this. So far, we've trained you on X, Y, and Z, and we've showed you how to 1, 2, and 3. So at this point, we've got two options right now. Number one is you can try and implement everything that I've shared with you on your own terms, and I have zero investment in your success. You can ask no further questions and you get no further support. Now, with all of the training that I've given you so far in the last 45, 60 minutes, then if that was the only option, that would be a valuable and smart idea. However, there's another option, and that option is where I become a vested partner in your success. You can ask me any question that you like, and I give you all of the support, the service, and I take the tools, the templates, and the trainings that I've developed over the last 21 years, taken 5 years to nail down and master, invested £250,000 to learn, and spent the last 4 months putting this remarkable process together for you. Now, of those two options, which one would you prefer? Oh, it's so good. It is so good. It is like magnetic. What is the audience going to say? They're going to go, I prefer option 2. You're going to go, which option would you prefer? Option 1 or option 2? Which option would you prefer? To go alone and try all your health, try it all yourself with trial and terror, like I did for 21 years? Or would you like to get a faster, more tangible result in a much shorter time frame? And they're going to be like, oh, I'll choose option 2. Like, brilliant. Well, let me show you what we've got to offer. And that's a really smooth and elegant transition into your offer that, you know, if you're anything like me or my clients, is going to make you a whole lot of money. Why? Because it builds trust and it's authentic. It's authentic, it's natural, and it's smooth. So that's the two options close, and then you just go into, and in another video, I'll break down exactly how to create that offer stack so that your offer is also compelling and really comes across smooth, natural, and works in your favor, and also works in the favor of your audience as well. But for now, let's stay on track. Let me give you another couple of bonus closes that you can implement to help you take this to the next level. The second one is, and by the way, there's about 21 different closes depending on your audience, depending on your natural style of communication, and depending on how many people that you've got in the room, depending on whether you're online or in person. You've got to learn to choose which offer and which transition is going to work best. But let me show you 3 which kind of work universally well. Hey, if you like this video, you're going to absolutely love the business growth community. It's where I give you daily tips on how to accelerate your business growth, and you're going to be able to network with world-class entrepreneurs and business owners just like you, some of whom could even become your business partners or joint ventures later down the line. Plus, you get access to world-class trainings and insights to help you accelerate your business growth faster than ever before every single day. So go ahead, tap or click the link below this video now and get yourself immediate access. Oh, wait, but before I go, if you're a six-figure business owner right now and you're looking for ways to grow and scale, add an additional 100K to £1 million plus to your revenue by implementing world-class premium value presentations, I'm hosting a special event right here at my office very soon. There'll be a link if you're a six-figure business owner right now where you can apply to join the Business Growth Academy and get a complimentary business growth strategy session from me. So go ahead, tap or click the link below this video, and I hope to see you there. Take care, back to the video. The second one is called the identity close. And the identity close works really well because your audience are stuck right now. They're stuck not getting the result that they're looking for. So maybe right now you're watching this video, maybe you're stuck at 10, 20, 30,000 pounds a month and you're thinking, but Jazz, how do I scale? And they're stuck because they have certain fears around the acceleration of, they have certain fears around how to get to the next level. They have certain lacks or gaps of knowledge or insights in order to do that successfully. So the identity close works really well because it speaks into their fears and then elevates them into their freedom. So this is about sharing a couple of stories. So inside your presentation, whether it's a webinar or an in-person event, you want to share a couple of stories about a particular client. So I use one like this, right? I remember when I had years ago, it was March 2023. I had a client, her name was Natasha, and she came to a presentation like this. Lovely lady, she was really engaged, taking lots of notes, and she was smiling all the way through. I thought she was the prime person to move forward. And at the end of the presentation, she called me and she said, Jazz, I really want to move forward, but the problem is I need to transition into my next role, and I need to get that contract before I purchase. And you know, through back and forth conversation, I tried to move the conversation forward, but she was adamant that she wanted to work it out first and then she was going to come back. And, you know, to my surprise, after about 45 days, she came back to me. That's like 1% of people that came back. So Natasha came back. She said, Jazz, I'm ready to move forward. She moved forward. And then on the first day, she moved forward on 9 a.m. in the morning. By 6 p.m. that night, she had rang me and she said, Jazz, I'm upset. I said, why are you upset? She said, because the training that I've just gone through, your video training on how to negotiate contracts, I realized that if I'd have bought 6 weeks ago, like you told me, I would have negotiated at least a £10,000 increase on the contract that I've just agreed. And I realized at that point that I had let Natasha down. And I never wanted to have that feeling ever again. You know, and you got clients like Ricardo, who joined the program almost straight away, imminently, and was an action taker, invested £25,000 to learn from me. And within 4 months, he generated a contract worth £720,000. Now, let me ask you a question, audience, right? Of those two people, Natasha and Ricardo, which one would you prefer to be? Would you prefer to be the dabbler, somebody that thinks about it, goes around and just kind of circles back and not get the results that they want immediately? Or would you prefer to be more like a Ricardo, who's an action taker, invests in his success and moves forward? Which one sounds preferable? And they will typically go, oh, well, I'll want to be the Ricardo, or I'll want to be this person. You can not make up the name, have it a real authentic name. Like, that's a real authentic award, yes? That's a 7-figure award for making over 7 figures in his business from implementing my training and advice. So you want to have authentic, relatable stories, and you will find, you know, whether you're starting out or whether you're scaling right now, and assuming that you're somewhat successful and good at what you do, you'll have stories of people that you've helped and people that didn't get the result and people that did. And you just share those two stories and you shift their identity. So which one would you rather be? Oh, I'd rather be Ricardo. Okay, so do you want me to show you what Ricardo and all of my other most successful clients did? Yeah. And then that's how you transition into the opportunity. Right, I'm going to show you the third one. And by the way, if you're getting value from this video and you like these transitions, I've got loads more inside the Business Growth community. There'll be a link in the description below this video. Just tap it. It's completely free to join. And you're going to get daily tips on how to do stuff just like this. So go ahead and do that now. Finally, though, we call this the nervous close. If you ever felt nervous doing a sale, or you're like, I don't like sales, I'm uncomfortable, I don't like presentations, I don't like speaking to a lot of people. And you know, I can't do this close anymore because I am not nervous. I don't know if you can see. I am I am just dynamic and engaged, right? But For clients, like, I had a client called Shola. She was very nervous on presentations. Like, I don't want to speak to a lot of people. I'm uncomfortable and all of this sort of stuff. And she is an Amazon coach. And one of the closes that I taught her and many of my other clients is like the nervousness close. Like, hey, ladies, listen, at this point, you know, I've taught you a lot around Amazon. I've taught you a lot about how to get the right clients, how to do this, how to do that, and how to do this. And I feel really nervous right now because, like, I don't really like sales. But I also realized that, you know, if I don't give you the opportunities that I have and that I've created and that's created my clients so much success, then I'm really doing you a disservice. And my mum always told me to serve people the best way that you could. So I positioned this opportunity for you ladies at a point where I can answer all of your questions, I can give you all of the support, I can give you all of the best service that you need so that you can get your Amazon business to your first £5,000 a month. And that also makes me comfortable and be able to do that successfully without feeling like I've undercharged you. Is that fair? And would you like me to show you what that opportunity looks like? Powerful. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm really nervous, so like if I go rambling right now, just bear with me, help me through it, and we'll help each other to get through this level of success, because we'll help each other to get through this level of success together. Is that cool? Look at that. Smooth, right? You see, notice the body language, like I'm uncomfortable body language. It's got to be natural, yes, but it's also got to be smooth and elegant. And if you can do that really well, then you're really galvanizing the audience to work with you. Like, that's just powerful. Anyway, I can talk for days about that, but you've got things to do, and so have I. You're a successful business owner. And as I said before, right, if you enjoyed this video and you like these little transitions right here, there's loads more inside the Business Growth community. There'll be a link below this video that you can just jump in and you'll get daily tips and advice around how to grow your business using high impact presentations. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side.